two back-to-back blockbusters for Shah Rukh Khan. I understand that you guys have been through a very tough phase in the last few years.
Third one, December, that's gonna be three all-time blockbusters in a year. So, I mean, if you talk, he didn't need to come back, but if everyone was expecting a comeback, this is it. It can't get bigger than this.
Do you feel that it's a new Shah Rukh Khan that we're seeing in a way?
From 4G till now, I don't see that, his energy level is not gone down. He is absolutely same, absolutely no difference in his energy.
How's the excitement for you?
It's just been a few days and I've already watched it like 4 times. As he said, tan, man, fun. And as a fan, you should watch it at least 4 times. Done with that, going again to watch it with family. It's just been an all-time high since I saw the movie.
Shivam, what are your thoughts about this magical transformation?
I just want to see him the king of every genre, whether there is action, mass, or anything.
People were not getting what they wanted out of Shah Rukh Khan, and this is Shah Rukh Khan as a whole, like larger than life, the biggest mega star ever. That's how you present him. I think Atlee did a fantastic job, and people are loving it.
Welcome, guys, on Connect FM Canada.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so quickly, I'll just introduce. So Farhan is from Toronto, and Ela is from Ohio in USA, and then we have Dheeraj Shah. He's from Nepal, in Kathmandu in Nepal. Shruti Shawan is from Mumbai, and then we have Shivam Pandey from Bhopal. So guys, welcome once again. And so Farhan, two back-to-back blockbusters for Shah Rukh Khan. I understand that you guys have been through a very tough phase in the last few years when the films were not working, people were writing him off, all sorts of controversies were there. So what is the mood like amongst the fandom with a sort of success and not more merely success? It's like a humongous success.
Everyone is obviously happy. I mean, this is what we expect of him. Always giving huge blockbusters. That's what is expected of him. Even movie, which Shah Rukh Khan movie, if it earns 100 crore, it would be considered a failure just because like people get excited, other actors, or like I don't want to take a dig at them, but they get excited with 100 crore crossers. For Shah Rukh Khan, it's considered a failure because he is always expected to, go above and beyond and do these insane numbers. So the mood among the fandom is great. I mean, two all-time grossers in a year, that's huge. As you mentioned, like past 8 to 10 years have been kind of a low phase. Mm-hmm. On a global level, we were still like Shah Rukh Khan's movie, everything was like working out well. It's just in India where it was taking a big hit, and for him to be back and back this way, it just shows who he is. And yeah, it's wonderful to see that he's going through such an incredible phase now. And third one, December, that's gonna be three all-time blockbusters in a year. So, I mean, if you talk, he didn't need to come back, but if everyone was expecting a comeback, this is it. It can't get bigger than this.
It's like a comeback of. I think
comeback like you have never seen before by anyone.
I think one can write a book on this transformation because I'm from the industry. I see a lot of people from within the industry praising him right now and just singing all sorts of praises right now. I've seen them how they've been, and like in terms of it's obviously जब वक्त जो है वो बदलता है तो लोग भी बदलते हैं. But I've seen a lot of people how they have written him off even within the industry, which is it's truly remarkable. It is so interesting that before Pathan, his next biggest hit was Chennai Express. करीबन roughly अगर देखा जाए तो मैं सिर्फ numbers के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ because we are not getting into the DDLJ and all those films as of now in terms of what that business would have been today. But Chennai Express, for example, something like 200 crores within India, like overall, if I say I'm just giving a rough answer, like a 400 crore. And if you see from say Chennai Express, like roughly 400 crore worldwide, it goes to more than 1,000 crores as far as Pathan is concerned, and Jawan, the way it is going right now, is like it's crazy. this is definitely a huge jump, like more than like a 50% jump, which is massive.
The overall industry has been down, right? Since COVID, especially the industry has been taking hit, like a big hit in terms of earnings. And then when it comes to Shah Rukh Khan, you don't see an actor as big as him for 4 years on screen or elsewhere. No media interactions, nothing, completely off for 4 years. So that builds it up, that anticipation builds up. So when he comes back after 4 years, even those who wouldn't want to see, or who regularly wouldn't go to movies, they were excited about it. Even the neutral audience, they wanted to see Shah Rukh Khan. Doesn't matter where, it's an interview, it's a movie. They were super excited for that. So after a 4 years gap, I think that helped boost it up. And when Pathan goes so well, now everyone was looking forward to the next one, because Jawan was always expected to be, in terms of scale, story and everything, it was expected to be better and bigger than Pathan. So I think the success, huge blockbuster success of Pathan carried over to Jawan, and that goodwill among fans, among neutral audience, that's gonna carry over to December. And Donkey is gonna be even bigger than this one. If we are talking about 1,000 crore, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes above 1,500, 2,000.
No, I think the way it is going, it should be brilliant. The third day and the fourth day, all time records. First film to break into 300 crore club in 6 days. So the moment you're saying neutral audience, I was smiling from ear to ear, and I was reminded of your famous dialogue in my interview where you said that we will watch even if Shah Rukh Khan is having a biryani for 3 hours, we will still watch it. But it's the neutral audience that really makes the film a big hit.
And because if you see even the booking here in my city in Windsor, like the first few days, fans are expected to watch. You will always see houseful shows. But Monday, I was trying to get tickets, nothing available apart from the bottom row. Tuesday, all 4 shows. Today, same thing. I read your tweet as well that your second show, you had to sit at one of the bottom rows and watch. And that's the same case here. I'm trying to get a ticket, but I can't get it, like unless I'm getting it for next week. This week, all shows, everything is sold out apart from the bottom seats, and all of them cannot be just fans. And when I go into the theater, I'm seeing like elderly people, kids, everyone. People are laughing, crying, clapping, and I mean, I haven't seen that sort of atmosphere for a movie in a very, very long time. So that has to be neutral audience along with the fans.
What a profound statement you made, and even I'm sure that even you may not have realized the significance of that statement, because people don't realize it. But ultimately, even like Rajnikant's jailer is working right now, it's the neutral audience, because he's got massive fan following, and the last few of his films have not worked, but jailer does. So it is a neutral audience. Okay, coming to Ela, do you feel that it's a new Shah Rukh Khan that we're seeing in a way, like the energy levels that he's putting on screen as of now,
For
the fact
me,
that he's so determined, it seems like that it's a completely new Shah Rukh Khan as well. So I think that is contributing as far as I feel. This is what I feel as well.
so for me, from
Mm.
4G till now, I don't see that, his energy level is not gone down. There's absolutely no change from 1990, from 1989 when 4G or Circus came. He is absolutely same, absolutely no difference in his energy. And Jawan was like 2 hour 45 minutes. We were just glued to the. I'm a big time fan, and this is the first time that theater was full. We live in a small town, not many Indian people, and not only Indians. They were obviously like Indian, Pakistanis, Bangladesh, but I saw Americans as well, and they were enjoying the movie. Theater was totally full, literally till I think the first row, only the first row where people, otherwise it was all full. This is the first time in the town where I live, like some movie, Indian movie, which is like crazy, like, oh my God, we went back to back shows, first show, the next day. So, and of course, the songs, I don't know what, kis ki tareef ki jaye, correct? Everything was so good, and I can watch it again and again and again.
All right, so Dheeraj, I'll come to you. So what Ela is
Yes, sir.
saying, that since 4G and till Jawan, she has seen that the energy levels haven't dropped at all. So the idea is it's not a matter of energy levels. The person is the same, but when you see like a Jab Harry Met Sejal, for example, so somehow, there is people were looking for something new, and maybe that novelty value was maybe missing. Even in Dilwale, for example, the entire Shah Rukh Kajol factor, So I'm from within the industry. I understand that how things used to happen in terms of that people want that 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 hand movement, and people want that chemistry is there. So they like maybe the songs should be added as far as Shah Rukh and Kajol is concerned. So somewhere those factors were there. But when you see, when I saw Pathan, it was like it's like bullseye. There was no consideration that it's a Shah Rukh Khan film, so you must have this. Nothing of that. So it was a completely new Shah Rukh Khan. Same with Jawan, in terms of he has always fancied himself as an action star. He has done Dawn, he has done all sorts of movies in Chennai Express, and he has always wanted to be this action star. But when you see, people always say that they prefer the romantic hero over the action star. But here, like in the sense now, like it's Rajnikant. So it can't get bigger than this. Like maybe he's being called the best action star ever. I still remember Tiger Shroff told me before Pathan that he thinks that maybe Shah Rukh Khan is the best action hero. But now when you see, it's a completely new Shah Rukh Khan. So I think apart from the energy level, there is a conscious attempt at not repeating what people want. He wants to make a statement by doing what he wants, or maybe his director wants, and there's no pressure to repeat anything that he has done. Do you think on those lines?
Yes, sir. Thank you for calling me, sir. And I would like to start my words saying we are back to the Shahrukh Khan era, sir. Right? Like, and the day we had seen before when Dawn came, and then like the time when DDLJ were like, well, I was not born actually, and the days were those, and the day we used to see, like we used to see our parents crying for Shahrukh, and like they were like people running for Shahrukh, and the same thing we see on ourselves. The same, I think the scenes we have in like us is like the same thing we had like 20 years, 20 years ago. So, saying that Shah Rukh Khan is never new for us. Sir. Like either he comes as an action hero, either he comes in like anything, any romantic, or maybe like you just said about Dilwale or something. Maybe whatever the storyline was, but whenever we see Shahrukh, we see him in a same our respected way, sir. In the way how we have been seeing, we see him in the same way in different kind of genres and different kind of movies. So it's about Shahrukh for us. It's about the energy he has since he started and since he has till now. No matter the age, no matter the time changes, but Shahrukh Khan is always Shahrukh Khan for us.
He has done whatever he needed to. Like at this point, Shah Rukh Khan doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. So I'm glad he's doing what he wants to. He can do 5, 10, 15, 20 back-to-back action movies if he wants to. We as fans would say that, hey, give us a romantic movie, give us this and that. He has done everything. Nothing that he does beyond this is gonna it's not gonna make him bigger because he's already the biggest. So he has proven everything that he needed to. And right now for the remaining years, I hope he keeps working for 20, 30, 50 years. Whatever he does, we'll be happy. He can do whatever he wants to. He will continue to be the biggest star.
No matter when the Harry Met Sejal came, or no matter like when Zero came, we were happy seeing him. We were accepting what he has done, and we were seeing the efforts he has made for whatever he wants to show to us. And whatever he's doing it for us. I believe that, and we are there to support him for each and every kind of things and projects he does in the future as well.
There came a point of time when so many of his films, they were not really reaching the optimum mark. And then I think one always should learn from competition. There's Amir Khan who's having like a Dangal and a PK and a Three Idiots, and even like a Doom 3 does like a 275 crores. Salman Khan having Bajrangi Bhaijaan doing 300 crores, and back-to-back 900 crore films. So there is that element of pressure. So I can tell you that there was a point of time that within the industry when people were talking about Shah Rukh Khan, so it was in the sense, they were talking about DDLJ, they were talking about romantic hero, they were talking about this. बस lifetime achievement award देने की बात नहीं करी, बाकी सब कुछ हो चुका था. So lifetime achievement award दिया जाता है in the sense कि बस now this is it. So what Farhan is saying that he has completely hit the ball out of the park. This was not expected. What he has done with Pathan and Jawan, and now every film that he's going to be doing, it's like no one is coming remotely close to him in terms of whatever he's doing. So this is his belief in himself, that he has it in him and he wants to do something that is the best. So that is exactly his song, that I am the best. He believes in it. So this transformation is, I think one can write a book on this. This is not an easy transformation. All right, so Shruti, coming to you. So how's the excitement for you as far as this entire transformation
The
of Shah Rukh Khan?
excitement has been like sky high since the moment we got to know something like this is going to happen, something like this is in the books. But after watching the movie, it's been even higher. It's just been a few days and I've already watched it like 4 times. As he said, tan, man, fun, and as a fan, you should watch it at least 4 times. Done with that, going again to watch it with family. It's just been an all-time high since I saw the movie. And as you just rightly said, for fans, we would love him in whatever he does, whatever kind of movies he does. We will always love him. We will always support him. But for him to again and again keep reinventing himself, despite everything that has been going on around him, like at this age, a lot of stars, in the past have given up on doing hero roles and have moved on to doing, say, father roles or supporting roles or something like that, but he is continuing to reinvent himself. He's trying to give something new to the audience, whether it's an experimental film like a Zero or whether it's a complete massy entertainer like a Jawan. So we've been seeing him try to do something new for the audience, and I think that's what has really clicked with the audience as well, that despite everything, Shah Rukh Khan is coming up with something new, something interesting, something that would bring the audiences back to the big screens, that would make people want to, experience it in the theater. So I think, just knowing that it's working and people are loving the film, my excitement has been like too high.
So first of all, I don't think Zero was an experimental film. He wanted to be the biggest hit ever. I still remember when the press show happened, and there was so much of negativity around the film. All these fake Twitter handles were being created, and all sorts of fake reviews were coming up at that point of time. I still remember I was watching the film and I got a message from Anand Rai sir that there's a clip that has gone on Twitter from your account. So I saw the link, and it was obviously a fake profile that had been created from Dubai. So it was something else. So when we came out of the theater after watching the film, and then Shah Rukh sir was there at the press show. So somewhere we could see that he's so passionate about his cinema, and he could sense that something is not working with the movie. I could see that he had sensed it. He was very heartbroken. So, he's very, very passionate about his work, and it's something which one can learn a lot from. Shivam, what are your thoughts about this magical transformation?
Sir, it's really nice to see him in the action hero. He's a king of romance. So I just want to see him the king of every genre, where there is action, mass, or anything. Just if in Bollywood any person should be known as the king of every role, then I just want it to be Shah Rukh Khan.
Farhan, if you can please briefly tell me, how has the fan reactions been in all across the world?
It has been terrific. That's what I'm saying. Like, my first show I watched in US, I walk out, I see little kids clapping. Two of them, one is 7-year-old. I just high five and say, "How was it?" Like, "Oh, this was great. I love it. I love Shah Rukh Khan." And she was super excited about it. And then next show I watch in Canada, and I see 2, 3 elderly women with their grandchildren just walking around and think, Shah Rukh bahut pyara lag raha tha, bahut khushi hui Shah Rukh ko dekhkar. So just seeing that makes you happy. For me personally, I go into the first show, I'm focused. I don't take anyone with me. Even if my family wants to come, I don't let them. I just go by myself. I watch because I want to focus. All the remaining shows, I'm just there to see how people are reacting. Because if they are happy and enjoying, it just makes me happy personally that, okay, people are loving it. That's why I went for the third show, fourth show. All I did was watch the screen and see how people are reacting. If there's a scene I love, I'm expecting people to react to that. Are they clapping on it? Are they laughing on it? And the reaction was unanimous in all 4 shows. Elderly people Americans, Canadians, Indians, no matter where they were from and what their age group was, everyone was excited. Everyone was laughing at the comedy scenes. Everyone was clapping at his numerous entry scenes. And people stayed even for the last song. When the song ends, people are clapping. Like, I haven't seen that for a Shah Rukh Khan film since Pathan. And before Pathan, I haven't seen that in years. So it just made me happy, and seeing people enjoy. Like, this is the kind of film you can take your family, your friends, and you can go watch it twice or more. There's a repeat value in this, right? There are so many subplots within the movie. There are things that you might miss in the first go. So people want to go, people want to watch this again. And this is something I think which was missing from past 8, 9, 10 years. People were not getting what they wanted out of Shah Rukh Khan. And this is Shah Rukh Khan as a whole, like larger than life, the biggest mega star ever. That's how you present him. I think Akli did a fantastic job and people are loving it.
The way SRK Universe has been organizing a lot of these shows and the video clips that have been coming out. Let's start with Gate Galaxy, 6 a.m. First day. You know, I feel that it's a case study. The way the fans, the way they have come together, I think it's going to be a case study. This has never ever been witnessed before. We have seen Rajni sir's like fandom, but that is like South Indian. That is Chennai primarily, or I say Malayalam. But this is like across India. The scenes that were coming was from across India, starting with Gate Galaxy. If you can briefly tell me something about, like Parbani and Malegaon and then France and then Norway and Germany. Briefly, if you can tell me.
The energy was palpable at Gaiety. I mean, we all, a lot of people. I was then, I think 4:45. 6 was like too late for me. I was there around like 4:30, 4:45. It was absolute madness. I mean, when we first decided to do like a 6 a.m. show in Gaiety, obviously it was beyond historic, because last time during Pathan also we did a 9 a.m. show, which was again, an iconic landmark, which was never shown any movie before 12 p.m. So that was a historic achievement for us. But then again, doing a 6 a.m. show was actually unimaginable to a lot of people. We even had a lot of people, doubt that and ask questions that, you really think people would come like at 6 a.m. and like it's Mumbai, it's not even South India and everything. But oh my God, the response we got was so overwhelming. I remember people messaging in the group that they have already reached around like say 2 a.m., 1:30, 3 a.m. The people were constantly messaging, like even people who stayed far away from Mumbai or far away from like Gaiety, they had reached the spot so that they do not miss out on any, celebrations and everything planned before the movie. Like for a 6 a.m. show, all the celebration things started around like 5 a.m. and the entire entire lane was filled with people. We had like rallies happening. We had, Dahi Handi Pathak had come and they gave a salutation to the Jawan cutout that was kept there. There were music, dance, everything was happening, and people were so excited. It was just such a surreal experience. As you said, it is like it's a case study. It's one for the books, because nobody would have thought something like this could happen, in a city like Mumbai. But people actually came up, and like we had run out of tickets. The entire show was sold out, and still there were people who had already reached Gaiety around like 4:35, and they were asking us if we could just get 1 or 2 tickets. We really want to watch it. Then there were people who had come from like Delhi, Surat, everywhere, experience this phenomena that there's a 6 a.m. show happening in such an iconic theater for Jawan. And it was just beyond amazing. It was really good.
Okay, Dheeraj, what about you? What Nepal?
So we have never seen such like environment here, sir. The environment was so surreal, sir. I'll tell you. Like we had we have the shows started from 5 a.m. So which is not normal for Nepal. We had shows from 5 a.m. But we had also from 7 a.m. because we wanted to do some programs before, and for that we need to come around 1.5 hour before. So we did our show for 7 a.m. But there were fans already watching at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and like 7 a.m. shows were about to start. Nepal has never seen such response for like any Hindi movies or any international movies. So I guess this is the single movie which has the highest grosser in Nepal. It's 1.5 crore plus in a day, in a single day, which is not normal for Nepal. And People were so excited. People like we had 7 a.m. So we had called everybody at 6 a.m. But people were there at 5 a.m. I was there at 5 a.m. They reached over there calling people, and people were there at 5 a.m., 5:30, or maybe 6 a.m. Everybody was there. We started program. We did the cake cuttings, dances, songs, and like whatever we could.
Ila, what about you? How's been the response in US? What sort of reports have you been getting from your friends in various parts?
In last 14 years in US, I have never seen like that. We live in a small town, we'll hardly see 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 max. That's a maximum count I have seen for the movie so far in 14 years. And here it was crazy. And even the staff, they were wondering what movie it is. They would keep coming and seeing what's going on. And I was surprised that there were non-Indian people, like non-Hindi speaking, like American, and I saw even some Japanese people there. I was wondering, like, so this is like crazy. And given opportunity, I would love to watch it again and again. And I don't think it will stop here. It's not going to stop here. That's the thing. It is just the beginning.
Shivam, what about you in Bhopal and elsewhere, if you have any information?
We also had a great show, first show of Jawan. We booked the full Audi, and at every city, we also run out of tickets, and people were messaging, and people were saying to take extra money, but just give them tickets. But as we were sold out, so we couldn't arrange for them. But it was really nice. We organized the Jawan rally, like we did in Patan also. So we did the rally and then pole dance, sitting, photo sessions, and fans were really excited. We booked a full Audi, but for us, we took the first seat so that everyone should have a good experience, and they doesn't think that the organizers are sitting on the top and thinking the better experience. So we took the first seat for us, and even on that we didn't sit. We literally watched the movie just lying down and enjoying the movie, because we thought that we can watch the movie later on also, but we should have to enjoy it fully, and people also really enjoyed, and it was a really mass movie. And we are also planning some special shows also for Jawan. Like we want to organize one special show for women, those who are working as a doctor, nurse, police constable, traffic police constable. So we are working on it. Actually, we were wanted to do on this Sunday, but as the different fields, different professions and working styles, so the time management was issue. But we are trying our best to get it done in this Saturday.
Amazing. So, see, I understand that. I think, especially Farhan and Ila, I think it must be very late over there right now. But thank you very much, guys, for talking to me, and congratulations once again. It's truly has been an, I think, amazing case study, and I think much more than the success part of it. I think the manner of success, the quantity of success, and the fact that the film has a very solid message as well. I think that is truly amazing. So thank you very much for joining in, and congratulations once again.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Especially you, Faridoon. I mean, even like you have been so supportive. Even in the past 10 years, I've seen every single person turn, but you. You have always supported Shah Rukh Khan. Even in our personal messages, online, on Twitter, I have never seen you go against him, turn on him. So thank you for that, for always being real with him, being supportive towards him, towards us as fans, always supporting us, always calling us for interviews. So thank you so much for that.